The story of Saint Valentine, the man behind Valentine's Day, and the power of love and courage. Valentine's Day is celebrated worldwide with hearts, flowers, chocolates, and expressions of love. But behind this festive veneer lies a profound history rooted in courage, faith, and unwavering conviction. The story of Saint Valentine, a 3rd-century Christian priest and martyr, offers a timeless lesson about love's enduring power, the importance of standing for one's beliefs, and the transformative potential of kindness. The historical context: Rome under an iron rule. In the tumultuous landscape of ancient Rome, the empire was at its zenith, vast, powerful, and often ruthless. During the 3rd century, Emperor Claudius II Gothicus, also known as Claudius the Goth, ruled with a stern hand. His military campaigns and policies were driven by a belief that a nation's strength depended on its soldiers' loyalty. To this end, Claudius came to a shocking conclusion. Unmarried men made better soldiers because they lacked familial attachments that could distract them in battle. Consequently, Claudius issued a decree banning marriages and engagements among young couples. This edict was not merely a bureaucratic order but an attack on love itself, a direct assault on the bonds that unite human hearts. Families were torn apart, and love was declared an enemy of the state. Saint Valentine, the courageous priest, against this oppressive backdrop, a humble Christian priest named Valentine dared to challenge the imperial edict. He believed in the sanctity of marriage, a sacred covenant blessed by God, and chose to secretly perform wedding ceremonies for young lovers, defying the emperor's orders. In the shadows of Rome, Valentine's clandestine acts of love and faith became acts of rebellion. Valentine's actions did not go unnoticed for long. When the emperor discovered what the priest was doing, he was furious. Valentine was arrested and imprisoned. Despite the bleak surroundings of his cell, cold, dark, and damp, Valentine remained steadfast in his faith and compassion. Miracles and compassion in prison. One of the most enduring legends of Saint Valentine involves a jailer and his blind daughter. The jailer, Asterius, asked Valentine to pray for her eyesight. Valentine placed his hands over her eyes and prayed, and miraculously, her sight was restored. Whether this miracle was literal or symbolic, it symbolized the light that faith and love could bring into darkness. The story spread, inspiring many and reinforcing Valentine's reputation as a man of compassion and divine power. The farewell note: from your Valentine. As his execution drew near, Valentine's kindness extended even further. According to tradition, he grew close to the jailer's daughter and, on the last night before his death, wrote her a farewell note. Signaling the enduring nature of love and connection, he signed it, "From your Valentine." This simple phrase would become emblematic of romantic devotion, transcending time and culture, martyrdom and legacy. Emperor Claudius II offered Valentine a stark choice: renounce his faith and pagan gods or face death. Valentine refused to abandon his beliefs and was executed around the year 269 AD, most likely by beheading, on February 14. He was buried along the Via Flaminia, and soon after, Christians honored him as a martyr, a witness to faith and love's triumph over adversity. Initially remembered as a Christian martyr, Saint Valentine's story gradually intertwined with notions of love and romance during the Middle Ages. In Europe, especially in England and France, February 14 began to be associated with romantic love, partly influenced by the poet Geoffrey Chaucer, who linked the day to courtly love in his writings. From martyr to patron of lovers. Over centuries, the narrative of Saint Valentine evolved from a solemn remembrance of faith to a celebration of love. By the 18th and 19th centuries, handwritten love notes gave way to mass-produced Valentine cards adorned with hearts, roses, and Cupid images. The day's focus shifted from martyrdom to affectionate gestures, but the core message remained: love requires courage, faith, and kindness. The enduring message of Saint Valentine. While some details of the legend may be romanticized or debated by historians, the essence of Saint Valentine's story endures because of the universal truths it embodies. Love requires courage. Valentine defied in empire to perform marriage rites and uphold the sacredness of love. Faith sometimes demands sacrifice. His refusal to renounce Christianity ultimately led to his death. Kindness can shine even in darkness. The miracle of restoring the girl's sight and the farewell notes symbolize hope, compassion, and human connection. The legacy that lives on. Today, St. Valentine's Day is a global celebration of love, but it also honors a man who believed in the transformative power of love and conviction. His story reminds us that love, rooted in courage and compassion, can transcend even death and oppressive regimes. Every February 14th, millions exchange heartfelt messages, echoing the words, "Be my Valentine," and celebrate the enduring human spirit that refuses to be silenced. Behind the flowers and chocolates lies the memory of a priest who stood for love in the face of tyranny, a timeless testament that love, when fueled by courage, can change the world. In summary, the story of Saint Valentine is more than a legend. It is a powerful reminder that love and faith are acts of rebellion and resilience. His life teaches us that even in the darkest times, kindness and conviction can leave a legacy that endures for centuries. Prayer to Saint Valentine. Dear Saint and glorious Martyr, teach us to love unselfishly and to find great joy in giving. Enable all true lovers to bring out the best in each other. Let them love each other in God and in God in each other. Amen.